Snacks. He's a Ron Weasley. Where's Barb? And how did she get there so quickly? It's the pool. It's the underside of the pool. It looked like the swimming pool. My theory that there's an underside kind of mirrors. Welcome to Rana's Fiction Reactions, where we unpack fiction. I'm Rana, and today we are reacting to Stranger Things Season 1, Episode 3. Elle, she's getting closer with the boys who are kind of afraid of her. She has superpowers. Barbara, I don't know if she's alive at this point. First was Will, second was Barb. I don't know if we are about to lose anyone else. So let's get started. Okay, she's alive. And this is still going on. Barb. Okay, so where's Barb? There's stairs, and how did she get there so quickly? It's the pool. It's the underside of the pool. I was right. I like how the scene shifts between these two. Is someone going to save her? Is Will going to come? I guess not. I like how the scene shifted between the most traumatic experience of her life and her friend getting involved in what can be a toxic relationship. But strong opening. Regrets? She's not sure about this, and she doesn't know that Barb is gone. Whatever took her might still be there, and she's caught.
Where have you been? Whose sweatshirt is that?
Mom knows.
So, Steve, you can talk to me. Nothing happened.
She's defensive, and Mom knows. So why is Nancy so shook up? Clearly she wanted this, but she's not sure of it herself. She doesn't know what to make of her own feelings.
Come here. Did you see that?
You need to stop this.
Get some sleep.
Joyce is not convinced. She'll...
Do you have the supplies? Binoculars, army knife, a wrist rocket, and shoot it in the eye and blind.
Not a bad plan, unless it doesn't have an eye. Snacks. He's a Ron Weasley.
We have her. Concentrate.
She's not a dog to train, man.
She's not a dog.
Boys, time for school.
Thank you, Mike.
Michael,
Aw, she's ashamed. Oh, I thought you'd ditch her. Get a room. Her doubts are gone, I guess. Barb is not there. She should notice by now. What are Barb's parents?
Now, I know the kid's not in there, but I gotta check off this box. Do me a favor.
So Barb, she was swallowed by the monster and she got trapped somewhere. It still looked like the swimming pool. I think my theory that there's an underside, hidden dimension that kind of mirrors this world, and that's where the monsters are. I had a suspicion whether the monsters are created in the lab or whether they are something that live between the worlds, or last episode we saw something push through the walls. The theory that they are different world creatures who are traveling to our world is getting more and more traction. What Barb saw, it didn't have a face. Why did it wait before attacking her? She was swallowed or brought to this underworld, the underside maybe. It didn't do anything to her till she tried to escape. So I still think she's alive but trapped. And I would have expected Barb's parents to call Nancy or Nancy's house. Got one more missing kid on our hands right now. Nancy, she was not sure after sleeping with Steve. I have been a bit biased against Steve. I think it's because he gives off very immature and shallow kind of energy. He's the jock, kind of full of himself. So I was not sure whether Nancy is just a check in his list or if he actually cares about her. But I am ready to keep an open mind. See if Steve has more in him than what seems at first glance. Nancy, she lied to her mom, and her mom knew. It was visible all over her face, but her mom gave her the space and even told her that she could talk to her. And I guess she will at some point. She's not ready yet. Nancy and her mom have a very traditional dynamic. Her mom takes care of her daughter. We see the opposite happen with John and his mom. John's father has not been there, so he has to take on the role of the protector. He's the man of the house. He feels responsible for both his mother and his brother, and he's trying to make sense of whatever is happening. He's seeing his mom lose it, seeing Joyce surrounded by lights, muttering the way she is. John has a big burden on his shoulders. John's journey would be to reconcile that part of him that wants to protect with what he wants to do for himself. Elle is very fascinated with the radio. I don't know if it relates to her power somewhere. The monsters, they cause static whenever they are around electrical fluctuations. That could be related to why Elle is fascinated with the radio. I like how Dustin, he's just like Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. He's always thinking about food. I said it before, Lucas seems the more aggressive one, the more rational, the more street smart kind of guy. And we see some of it here. He brought weapons, and good ones too. Blades, binoculars, slingshots. And his go-to strategy was to blind whatever monster was coming to them. It's a good strategy if the monster has eyes. He's got a very tactical mind. Hopper has gone to the research center. This is something that struck me later. Why is there a government facility in a little town out in nowhere? She's going to sit on the chair. Is she going to meet Holly or anyone else? I knew it. She likes the chair. Everything's so new to her. This was my favorite cartoon growing up. Is the TV affecting her somehow? Oh, they experimented on her. She gets a nosebleed sometimes. I want to punch him in his face. Will she remember 315? She's getting more lights. She's mapping wherever Will is going. Smart. She's gonna hang the lights, see the path that Will takes. She now knows that Will is not lost and she's trying to make sense of what's happening.
Just ring me up, Donald.
Is that it?
We would have seen it.
Yeah, a lot of rain that night. See any rain on that tape?
He got the clue. They're hiding something.
They're lying.
Good job, Hopper. Is this Mike's room? No, looks like a girl's room. Nancy's room. Everything is overwhelming her. She's seeing for the first time what she doesn't have. Childhood memories of another girl. She could have experienced the same things, but she hasn't.
When you left, did you see Barb? She's not here today.
Don't be an ass, man. You see her leave last night.
Ammunition for the slingshot.
Hi, El. I love you so much.
Ah.
He's dead.
How about this one? Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No wonder people don't trust you, John. You are being very weird. A power spill's gonna shoot through the roof.
I brought you a casserole.
What is it?
You could have at least called, said, it's not going to work out. I'm a dick.
Sounds about right.
Maybe we could go out again next week.
She still has a crush on him.
How is Jonathan holding up? He's good at taking care of himself. He always has been. Need anything at all.
Oh no. Is it Will? Will is hiding again from something. Are they both gonna see it?
She shouldn't be here. What did you see? I need you to leave.
Is Barb there?
She said she was staying with you last. Please have her call me as soon as you find her.
Is John gonna help Nancy?
What's going on? Cole here was telling us about your work.
Yeah, this isn't creepy at all.
Looking for my brother.
No, this is called stalking.
Point. John.
It's not the camera.
He doesn't deserve your sympathy right now. He was being a creep. Barb's picture. That was kind of deserved, John. Not being the camera, but what you did was wrong. Oh. Don't make her hurt the cat. Oh man, that's monstrous. She won't be able to do it. Yeah. This nice gentleman needs to be hammered in his knees gaps over and over and over again. Oh, she is dangerous. This guy's a psychopath. He's been abusing her and showing affection, and this is the only affection this girl knows. Man, I hope he dies.
Hop on. We only have a few hours.
Reminds me of the E.T. movie.
I just felt friends tell the truth.
She's learning.
I don't know why I just didn't tell you.
I love how Mike and Elle are bonding. Her car is still there. She's worried about Barb. Will she see the handle, the pool handle where Barb was trying to grab on?
Barb!
Joyce. So Will is coming and going at times. Either he's not able to do it at a stretch, or he's trying to dodge whatever was chasing him. Whenever he's finding an opportunity, that's when he's trying to contact his mom. The scene is beautiful. It's a beautiful scene.
Once for yes, twice for no.
Awesome. It's beautiful. Are you safe?
Are you alive?
Oh. He's not.
Where are you?
It's a yes or no. It's not a yes or no question. She's gonna talk to her mom now.
Something happened.
Dr. Martin Brenner. This is CIA-sanctioned research. Hospital gown. So that piece of fabric looked like a hospital gown. Maybe Will's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Barb's missing. Yeah. Now they've got two missing persons.
This is where Will was hiding.
But you have to ask, how does she know her home?
Call the cops like we should have done yesterday.
R right here. G H right here.
Right here. What should I do?
Run. Oh God. Is it not Barb? Is Barb dead?
Not Will. It can't be. Will. Mike, what? You said he was alive. Mike, what?
What happened?
They found a body, is it? But Will said he's alive, so that couldn't be his body. That was heavy. The ended credit music is very nice and soothing. When Elle was roaming around in Mike's house, she saw Nancy's room and what it means for her. Elle has been raised as a test subject by Dr. Brenner. That man has abused her, manipulated her, made her do things she didn't want, things that hurt her both physically, that made her bleed. And Elle has become something feral at times. She knows what death is. She killed those two folks who were trying to lock her up. And I don't have any sympathy for those folks. But that's not what a child should be doing, should have to do. When she's at Mike's home, she sees what she has been missing. I think her arc will be getting the family that she never had. Hopper found a few clues about this lady, Terry, who's Elle's mom. They took Elle from this lady, or they could not be related. Maybe Terry's daughter was someone else and Elle's mom was someone different. But that's what Brenner does. He tears families apart. He lacks the morals. Here's the thing. Whenever we experiment, whenever we make some kind of scientific discovery, it is always imperative that we don't forget how it might impact others. Starting from chemical weapons to nuclear weapons to even plastic that we use in our daily lives. All of it has the potential to harm humans. And of course, we don't know everything. And sometimes we get to find stuff out later, like asbestos. It was used all over the place, but we got to find out later that it's so harmful for humans, and that's still excusable. But if you purposefully hurt others just in the name of science, then you need to be stopped. Steve broke his camera. John deserved to be punished, but not in that way. He was just being a bully, and Nancy has not forgiven John. She feels bad for him, but she has a right to be upset, and John deserves that. I can't excuse that, even though I like John. Joyce buying all those Christmas lights and Donald looking at her like she's crazy. You can tell where Will gets his smarts from. From the first episode, it's been said that Will's smart, and I didn't catch it at that time, but you know, as I keep editing my videos, Will is the wizard. In D&D, wizards have to learn their spells. They are smart. They work on intelligence. They are not born with the powers. They have to study to gain their powers. So Will hiding at his home, a place that's safe for him, and over the last few days when that thing was following him is just there, he seems to be using his head and whatever guile he has. So now there's two people that the Demogorgon has captured. One is Will, the other is Barb. I don't see a common factor between these two except that they're both smart and they were both near the woods. The thing that captured them, it doesn't have eyes. So when Barb moved, I think it heard her, and that's how it was able to capture her. That's how Will is escaping it, by being quiet. And when Joyce tried to talk to him for so long, that's when the creature heard and was able to claw its way out of the walls. Hopper is kind of a charmer. He charmed the librarian. She still has a crush on him, and he's a good-looking guy. I can understand that. He's someone who's washed up, doesn't take his job seriously. But the last couple of episodes have really turned me around, and now he's one of the characters I look forward to watching the most. He's resourceful. He knows how to play people. He tried to relate with the other guy, and he didn't push his way through. He used his charm, his charisma to get the guy to let him in. And he's also intelligent. He caught the clues that there was no rain that night, and they're showing him a fake footage, and he's doing his research, and I'm there for it. Elle, she's learning social skills, and she's formed a bond with Mike already, and I think Lucas is right. Mike does have a crush on Elle. I wonder if Elle can read minds. Mike lied to her that he fell, and she knew. So I don't know if it's a part of her abilities. And speaking of abilities, I loved how when Dustin asked her to lift up the spaceship, I think that was a Millennium Falcon, she just let it fall and then she does it anyway when she's on her own. Nancy now knows that Barb is in trouble, and I think she escaped trouble herself. Something might have attacked her. She was all alone. I liked the scene where Will was communicating with Joyce. Just how the scene is with the lights. It's shot beautifully. And the acting in this show is amazing. I believe every single one of them. I feel that these are real people. I relate to them when they are distraught. I relate to them when they are being silly. It's very difficult for many shows to build that bond in just 3 episodes, and I see that happening here. Until you can make the audience feel that the characters are real. Even if you have a good story, it won't become something great. In the end scene, they found a body. I don't know if it's Will. When he was talking to Joyce, he said that he's alive, even though he's not safe. It doesn't make sense for his body to just be all the way there. Or even if it's there, maybe he's just in a coma. Mike is lashing out at Elle. She gave him hope, and it's not her fault. And I'm not going to blame Mike for this. He's distraught. He's the one who's had the most faith in her. I wonder how Elle and Mike's dynamic will change from here. The final scene where Mike is hugging his mom and Joyce is hugging John, I love the parallel there. And the difference there is, in both cases, the son is hugging the mom, but Mike is the one asking for reassurance and John is the one reassuring his mom. And I've said this before, John is the protector of his family. Even Joyce says that he's always been taking care of himself. That doesn't happen in a vacuum. From an early age, John would have seen his mom struggle, and something like that, it makes a kid grow up. very fast. I have a dislike for Steve. He's the jock, and I've said it before. I don't think he's just playing around with Nancy, but it'll take me a little more to trust him. I don't think he's shady, and he has not done anything shady except broken John's camera. But I can understand why he might have done that. He's immature and he's sometimes kind of a dick, but I don't think he's a total asshole. I noticed Elle playing with the radio, and I don't know if it's because she's fascinated with the device itself or she can somehow see electromagnetic waves. The monsters, whenever they come, there's electrical fluctuations. I think those two might be related, and that's why Elle is so obsessed with the radio. Even in the last episode, she was playing around with the radio. I think that might be foreshadowing her powers. What we know now is something is happening in this town. The government knows of it. Somehow the CIA is involved. Maybe it's not that they are running experiments. Maybe there's a portal somewhere in this town and the government wants to contain it and study it. I wonder what has changed recently that these things have been released. It could be related to Elle escaping, or it could be something totally different. Every episode, there's a character who stands out. I think the first episode, it was Penny. Rest in peace. Episode 2, for me, it was Barb. She was being such a good friend. And this episode, I would say the standout character is Hopper. He found out clues, he did his investigation, he was very observant, and he is using every tool in his toolkit. If you liked watching this reaction with me, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next one.